Hi class, this is a brief PowerPoint video on conformity and the different subconstructs of conformity. Remember that conformity occurs through two influences: normative social influence, where we judge our own actions and thoughts, and the informational social influences, where we judge others' actions or thoughts, both of which are used to determine what the social norm is and how we should be acting or thinking. Groupthink is a result of conformity and occurs when members of a group think that the cohesiveness of the group is more important than considering realistic facts. Members of the group typically feel invincible because they feel that they can do no wrong. They also view outsiders as stupid or weak. And this typically results in disastrous situations such as the Challenger disaster from the Reagan era or the Bay of Pigs invasion of Cuba during the Kennedy era. These are all the characteristics of groupthink. Invulnerability occurs when the group members feel that they cannot fail. They also rationalize warning signs or red flags by justifying actions or thoughts of the groups. Members believe they are completely moral and do not consider any ethical implications, and anybody who disagrees with the prevailing opinion are stereotyped as weak or stupid, and they are immediately shut down. Since nobody is disagreeing with the prevailing opinion, everybody believes that everyone agrees with the prevailing opinion, and everybody senses this pressure to not question the prevailing opinion, and therefore, since no one is disagreeing, everybody thinks that everyone agrees with the ultimate opinion. Group behavior, social facilitation, social loafing, and de-individuation are additional components of conformity. Group polarization may result from group behavior, and this is when group members take more extreme positions after collaborating. The internet is a great place for group polarization to occur. For example, in 2009, as a result of pro-life group members collaborating on Twitter, a doctor who performed abortions in Kansas was shot and killed. You can read Yardy and Boyd's analysis of the situation and the group behavior effects by clicking on this link here. Social influences are certainly a result of conformity. Facilitation occurs when the presence of others has a positive effect on one's performance. Impairment occurs when the presence of others has a negative effect on one's performance. This relates to the idea of arousal. If the presence of others is too arousing and causes too much tension, impairment is likely the result. If the presence of others provides just enough tension, then facilitation is likely the result. Social loafing occurs when an individual does well in a task by themselves. However, the second they are in a group, they start to pass off responsibilities and avoid doing any kind of work. And finally, de-individuation occurs when the individual member's sense of personal identity and responsibility is lessened, mostly because the group is forming its own identity to which the members are adopting. Examples include KKK, the Baltimore riots, and the Stanford prison experiment.